Welcome to Kletus Roadside Service in Chicago. Chicago. We're doing it. You know how it is. We stopped off at a Love's here. It's right next to my drop-off point. So I already dropped off, and then I said I'm going to that Love's. I'm going to get me a full tank of fuel, and also a cup of coffee. I had chugged all my coffee right after the hotel. The hotel does not have good coffee. It does not taste good. It does not taste good. It doesn't taste that good. It's actually pretty bad. Holiday Inn, you could do better. Now, I know you give me a Keurig in my room and in K-cups, and they're the ones I do like. But I don't want to do that. I don't want to use a Keurig in my hotel. I want the coffee to just be good. I know it's not good, but I keep getting it. All right, no, we're not gonna make that light. Darn, I'm gonna have to sit for a little bit. Yeah. So Keurigs, I steal them. I don't think it's even called stealing. I just take them. It's not stealing. They're put there for me. I take them home and I use them in my Keurig. I don't want to use them in a Keurig somebody jizzed inside of. You know, somebody somewhere has shoved their penis in the Keurig where the K-cup goes and just blew a load in there. Just for shits and giggles. How are you supposed to clean that? I'm not using the K-cup, the Keurig in the room. Okay? Not doing it. But I do take them, and anyways, yeah, the drop was alright. It was at a veal and lamb facility. Don't know what they need all the bleach for. And they were like, what's wrong with the product? I'm like, I don't know anything. I don't know. They're like, okay. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. They're like, all right, well, give us half an hour. And then they took an hour. Not a problem. I get paid by the hour. They were shocked to hear that they're like, you're going back to Kansas City now? I was like, yeah. They're like, empty? I'm like, yeah. Like, you're not going to grab another load? I was like, no. Like, seems like a long waste of a trip for a big truck to go. Like, it ain't my truck, and I'm getting paid. I would get paid the same whether I would get paid a little bit more because I'd have to go do a pickup somewhere, but no, I get paid the same no matter what. I will gladly drive this motherfucker empty wherever the fuck you want it to go. But my drive is 7.5 hours, so it says I'll be back at my shop at 6:15. Let's remember that number, 6:15. You guys are not going to be with me for 7.5 hours. I'm not going to do that to you guys. But remember 6:15. I'm going to have to stop and get fuel. It's 10:45? It's almost lunchtime. Luckily, I got lunch I can eat while I drive down the road. And I took a piss. I made the mistake the other day, the other day, of not pissing when I stopped for fuel, and then I was like, I gotta stop. It was a little rough. I was like, why did I not go pee? I got out to the truck. I was like, I kind of have to pee, but I don't want to walk all the way back in there. And so I said, I'm just gonna roll with it. All right, let's get over here. This is the lane I need, I believe. 294 north. I-80 west, I mean. Yeah. Okay, so this lane is for both. Okay. South Holland, Indiana, or maybe Illinois. I don't know. I think I'm pretty close to both. Why is it giving me so many different options to drive? It says 14 minutes slower with no tolls. No thank you. Give me the fastest way we can go. I did pass a way station. One single way station from here, from Chicago, all the way down. I think there was actually two. But they were both closed. And I said, hell yeah, brother. And I was empty when I was driving through, so it's not like I was going to be overweight. Everybody, whenever somebody says a way station, you're like, oh, well, you're not overweight or anything. Hey, they just pull you in there for random checks, man. I don't like going in there for random checks. Even though the last time I went in for a random check, it was clean. Everything was great. So I got a gift card from my company. But if it's not clean, that becomes a sticky situation where you just don't want to be in that situation. It's like, do I want the $100 gift card? But there's a risk there. You could end up coming out and your boss is like, why the fuck did you have a low tire or something like that, And it's like, well, it wasn't low when I fucking pre-tripped this morning. Don't know what to tell you. I was on the road for 8 hours. God only knows how many nails, screws, and sharp objects are in the road from here to Chicago that I might accidentally run over. But this truck has like brand new tires. It has brand new tires on the tractor, and I'm pretty sure they're brand new tires on the trailer too, which is kind of nice. Kind of nice having new tread everywhere, so you don't have to worry about your tire just exploding. It says I'm going into Iowa. I'm headed towards Iowa. I'm not going to Iowa. Yeah. So yeah, I recorded yesterday sitting in the truck in the hotel parking lot. I eventually got off the recording. I think I recorded then. I don't know. I was kind of tired. Delusional. I called the wife. At 9-year anniversary was yesterday. Called the wife, talked to her a little bit. She's dealing with, kids shitting and throwing up. This is what I couldn't see the other day. I was on this bridge, and I look over, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? It's a big-ass mine. There's a big mine. Fucking giant mine over here, okay? A lot of mine. I don't know. This probably, some people probably know about this, but it was spooky driving over it in the dark because I had passed a river or something, or some sort of a little body of water over here, and it was really high. And then I go over there, and I was like, where the fuck does that go? What is that? And I couldn't see. It was too dark. And I had to pay attention because I'm driving in Chicago with the semi-truck. And that was at like 5-something o'clock. It was rough. Not rough. It was just stressful to be driving in the dark and somewhere you don't know. Especially with this truck. This truck, it drifts from left to right. And whenever I was backing into my dock over there to get offloaded, luckily I was able to get offloaded with the forklift. I just had to open up the door and back into a dock. But something was, I don't know, there's still issues with the steering somewhere along the line. There was, I don't know, maybe I was just running over rocks in the parking lot, but the steering on this truck is not ideal. There's some, I can't even put my finger on what it could be. I'm still, like I said at last episode, or the episode before that, I'm still pretty sure it needs to go in for an alignment. The toe is off. I think the toe is off. So, I don't know. I-80 West. Yes, that's where I want to go. Keep right. All right, will do. I will. Pay toll ahead. What? No, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. I knew there was a toll that I think I was supposed to turn to go to pay a toll or whatever. I just blasted right through there. I'm like, hey, my company will take care of it. Uh, take a picture, send a bill, do whatever you got to do. Um, but I'm not going to stop and try to figure out. I'm not going to get my credit card out and then save a receipt to pay a toll. Yeah, I'm coming over, you stupid hoe. I got into a little bit of an argument with a guy on my way to my drop site. Uh, it was a road argument. There's a guy in a locksmith van, and I looked in my passenger side mirror, and I needed to take that exit, and I was like, hey, buddy, I'm taking that exit. I need to get over. And I had my blinker on, and I had plenty of room, and I started to get over, and then he sped up. So I got back into my lane. And then he just stayed right beside my fucking trailer. And I didn't bump him, but I did fucking swing the trailer over that way a little bit. And he was all sorts of bent out of shape because I did that. I'm like, okay, do you not see the fucking 4 blinkers blinking at you on that side of the fucking trailer? I put my blinker on when I had room to get over, and I started to get over, and you sped the fuck up. So I continued to maintain my lane, but I was getting way too close to my fucking exit. I need to be over there. And yeah, eventually he passed me, flipped me off. I took the lane. And then he jumped over 5 lanes to the left. And he did not just get on the highway. He was just being a dumb fuck. He did not need to be in the lane that he was in. What he should have done is he saw my blinker turn on. He should have got behind me. I get over, and then he could have went on his way, and this would have not even been a thought. But no, this guy just had to be in the fucking way the entire fucking time. It was very annoying. And I yelled and cussed, but I don't know. I don't want to hit anybody. I don't want anybody to be upset on the road. But if my exit's coming up and I need that lane, and you're just hanging out beside my fucking trailer while I got my blinker on, and I'm fucking bumping the line like, hey, motherfucker, pay attention. I'm coming over, and you're gonna be on the ditch or under my trailer, one or the other. If you don't figure it the fuck out, because I'm not going to take a wrong turn in Chicago. I don't want to do that. But anyways, things were fine. You know, a little flip off, and then he quickly realized he was not where he needed to be, and he needed to get the fuck way over into the other left-hand lanes, and he was gone. He didn't have time to sit there and road rage with me a little bit more. Perfect. Sorry. Catch you on the next one, locksmith bitch. Oh, I called him gay also. I yelled, you're fucking gay. But he could have been gay. I'm pretty sure there are some gay locksmiths out there. Let me just get this lock unlocked for you. Let me just stick my little needle in there and wiggle it around. I don't know. Maybe most locksmiths are gay. Now that I think of it, you're pretty gay. But, you know, I'm sure there's some that are straight. You know, let me just flip the script. I bet you there's some straight locksmiths out there. There's probably some. But, man, you got a gay job to be straight. I'll tell you that right now. That's pretty fucking gay. You know, people locking their keys in their car, and they're like, lock my keys in my car. Will you come help me? And then they show up, and they're like, let me just stick this little... Let me pry your door and bend your door. Now your window is going to make noise every time you roll it up and down. And shove in this fucking inflatable bag thing. And then just like, once I hear stuff start breaking, I'm going to stop inflating the bag and I'm going to shove this metal rod in there. Scratch your fucking door frame. All the shit. I mean, my door frames, I don't give a shit about. But, you know, I don't know. Here's your keys. And if it's a dude, he's like, you can pay me in other ways. You can stick your needle in my lock. It's like, whoa, buddy, I just needed to get my keys out. No, fucking locksmiths. Okay, listen, you are important. I do. You are. Pretty happy to have you around. You found a way to make money and live your lifestyle. What are we doing here? Speed the fuck up. Go. Jesus. You can't get onto the highway at 30. And I can't just fucking swerve into the left lanes. There's not a lot I could do there. Yeah, Chicago people. Their bumpers are dented for a reason. So yeah, last night I don't know what the fuck is going on. I really need somebody from YouTube to contact me and let me know what the fuck I'm doing wrong here. Because for some reason, I open up my YouTube, I open up the YouTube studio, I go to my podcast deal that I was working on, and right now everything's set to private, and it says uploading will resume in the morning. I'm like, when in the morning? How do you know it's nighttime? What are you talking about? I've uploaded past 9 o'clock before. What's going on here? Why would you're going to resume uploading in the morning, but if I turn my computer off and I start driving down the highway, you're not going to continue to record or upload or whatever the fuck. They're like, I don't know what the fuck I got to do. I got to leave my laptop on open with YouTube open for, I don't know, all of tomorrow, I guess. Let it upload the rest of my YouTube, or I don't know, my internet at home is going to do it way faster, so we'll just see. But it's so weird. It's saying uploading will resume in the morning. And it says it like that, and you're like, all right, in the morning, okay. What time are you going to wake up, YouTube? What time are you going to start working for me? Please let me know. Like, I mean, I'm going to be here until like 8 o'clock in the morning. But when do you start? Do you start at 9? What time do you start? YouTube? Like, when can I upload the rest of my shit? I can't do it individually. It's an RSS feed. And you don't do anything with the RSS feed other than post the link. So I don't know. The link is posted, and 104 episodes. I was wrong. It's 104 have been uploaded, or 77, something. I don't know. It said 77 remaining or something like that. I don't know. I'm not sure what's going on with that. But whatever. I'll get it figured out later on. Or I won't, and I'll just continue to live my life the same way I've been living. Without the podcast on YouTube, which is, I guess, fine. Truck pre-clearance, use right lane. I think this is where the scale is. I think the scale, AVI, Automobile Vehicle Inspection. Maybe, I don't know. What the fuck is AVI? AVI trucks follow onboard signals. What's an AVI? I don't have onboard signals. So I guess I'm not an AVI type of guy. What the fuck is AVI? You know? Trucks over 8 tons must weigh. But it should say unless we're closed at the bottom, because they're closed. You must weigh! Unless I am taking a shit. If I'm taking a shit, I'm gonna put the close sign up, and you guys can just keep on driving by. Like, but if I'm open and you drive by, like, it's so weird, you know. They're like, they hold it so strict. If I'm open, you have to weigh. But if I'm closed because I'm trying to clip my toenails, I'm gonna go ahead and just let you go on by. Like, yeah, that's fine. Yeah, do whatever you want to do. But if I'm open, you better get in there. Fuck, over here. I don't know. What the fuck is AVI? I'm trying to figure that out. But anyways, it has a spot to split your drive axles. Oh my gosh. I wonder how. That's probably why they're closed. Like, this is just annoying. Pull forward 2 inches. All right, back up an inch. All right, pull forward 3 inches. Back up a foot. Like, like you're trying to get each axle perfectly squared in the fucking deals, and you got a fucking flip-flop man looking in his mirror, and he's like, I can't tell where my fucking axles are. Just pull around, sir. Bring your flip-flops. Alright, why are we going so slow? I'm going to go ahead and make a pass on everybody here. See you later, Toyota. See you later, Chevy. And Stevens Transport, I'm coming for you, bitch. I'm on this for 20 miles. Pretty sure I'd stay on this for a long fucking time. I think it turns into 36. No, I'm on 80. And then 80 turns into, I don't fucking know. We'll figure it out later. Got me a nice cup of coffee. I like to go inside because they're going to charge you for the same. I don't know. Love's might not, but there's been I've gone into places with my like little Stanley cup, and they're like, I'm like, yeah, just a refill, and they're like, oh, we don't do refills. You just have to pay for a whole coffee, and I'm like, I should go fucking grab a cup and a lid and just smash it and then throw it in your trash can. What? You're gonna charge me for the cup when I don't have a cup? Like, you're not gonna charge me for a refill? Like, I'm not trying to like save a whole lot of money here, but it's like I thought bringing in another cup to your gas station and using my cup and just taking some of the coffee that you're gonna throw away in a couple of hours, I thought I could just get that for a little bit cheaper, but you're gonna charge me. So I just go in. I always take the cups out of the place and then I pour it into my cup because the large ones at Love's, it's like I still have like a quarter cup of coffee after I pour it into my big one, and my big ones keeps the coffee super extra duper warm. Like, it will not lose much heat at all with the lid shut. So I keep that one just sitting there, and then I can sip on this one, and then an hour later I can open that one and I still got hot coffee. Because this one from Love's, that I just left after I started recording, that was already cold. There wasn't much coffee in there, I understand, but it was already cold. And my big one here, let's take a little sip. Oh yeah, nice and warm and hot. It's in between hot and warm is what it is. It's warmont. Warmont. Warm. It's warm. Hot and warm mixed together. JB Hunt, I'm gonna fucking push you faster. Don't you give up on me. You can go the speed limit, you fuckhead. Come on. Come on, JB Hunt. Oh shit, we got people pulled over on the side of the road. I'm in the middle lane, but there's a fucking Grand Marquis over here. We're in Chicago, okay? Grand Marquis that's got blown out suspension just floating down the highway here, and he had to swerve a little bit to miss those people that decided to pull over on the left shoulder, which is not, it's not a shoulder, that's the center, that's the neck. If I believe that's what you would call that, the neck of the highway, not the fucking shoulder. The shoulders are off on the sides. I get, I don't know. I'll call that the neck. You're over there on the neck. Don't be on the neck. It's not a good place to pull over. And if you do pull over on the neck, get all the way over. Don't stay in the fast lane a little bit. You fuck. Saw a bucket causing commotion. It was in the fast lane and people were swerving around that motherfucker. And I'm like, just hit the fucking bucket before you kill somebody, you dumb fucks. They're blowing it, they blow it from the fast lane into the middle lane, and then you have the people in the middle swerving, and then you got people in the slow lane swerving off into the ditch. None of that happened. At least I don't think so, but it was definitely, I saw it, and I was like, that one little bucket could definitely cause some issues. Now, if that bucket came off of some of these tile guys' trucks or whatever, and they have, dried mud, like 8 inches of dried mud at the bottom of that bucket, that would definitely fuck up a car. So yeah, last night I recorded, talked to the wife. I sat in the truck for a very long time because I did not feel like getting out, getting my own shit ready and taking it into the hotel. But eventually I did. And same guy was there. And I just love that I have to give out my phone number sometimes twice every time I log in or trying to get a hotel. Oh, yeah, your phone number here is all ones. This was on Wednesday. Yeah, your phone number's all ones. Can you give me your phone number? I'm like, yeah. And I give it. He's like, okay, cool. And then he goes back and he's like, oh, it just deleted your number. What is your number again? I had to give it again. I'm like, yeah, I don't know. I put my number in the app. Like the app that I have, it has my phone number in it. It has, the credit card I use. It has all the shit that I need is in the app. And it's updated. So I don't know why my number doesn't get everything else, but not my phone number gets transferred to your system here. He's like, yeah, I don't know, but we got it now. I'm like, all right, you got it now. Cool. And then I had to book the same hotel again, so I had to check in again. And I get there, he's like, what's your phone number? I'm like, you said it was good yesterday. You said it was good. Oh, well, it's all ones, so yeah, I don't have it. I'm like, okay, and I'll give it to him again. And he's like, oh, well, now I kind of recognize that number now. I'm like, yeah, I gave it to you twice yesterday. This is not how Platinum Elite should be treated. Giving out my phone number to everybody standing around. I don't like to give that out to everybody standing around, okay? Even though me and this dude, and he's sitting, were the only people around, but I don't know. Every time, I go to the landfill, and if it's a citizen, not a commercial or whatever, a resident dropping off trash or something, they always have to give out their phone numbers, and I purposely memorize their phone number, for like 5 minutes. But I remember it, and I say it in my head until I get to my truck, and then I type it in on my phone, and then I usually will send them a picture of, I don't know, the floor or maybe the ceiling, and then I just drive away, and then I block their number. Like as soon as I send it, and then I block their number, so if they do reply, I don't ever get to see it. Like there's nothing they can do. And I don't know, is that weird? But, or like anywhere that I'm at where somebody gives out a phone number, I try to remember the entire thing and their name too, if possible. Oh, and then I could, if I don't decide to send them a picture, I could send them like, hey, Charles, your trash receipt is $17,000 or something like that. If it's the landfill, and then I block their number, and then they try to call back, and then they're like, they're probably freaking out. They're like, what the fuck is this? $17,000? What? That's a bill? Yeah. And they're like, no, what the hell is that? And the lady, the Martha, that's at the landfill, me and her get along. But I know I've caused her some headaches by doing that a few times. Where she's like, what the fuck? I'm like, yeah, I don't know. But nobody knows it's me, so that's kind of funny. Just the dark night, just flying below the shadows, or in the shadows. Below the shadows? The shadows is as low as it gets. Kind of. I don't like being this close to a barrier, driving in a lane, like my right side tires are on like a crease in the concrete, and it's making me swerve all around, and I got semis over there in the slow lane, and I'm passing them in the left lane, and there's a barrier right on the fucking yellow line that I'm like, I'm not getting close to hitting it, but I don't like it. I'd rather not be in this lane. That's what I would like. Hotel, go in. I got first floor the day before, and then I had to go up to the second floor. I had to use the elevator. Not a big deal. Whatever. And the elevator, like, ooh, that was close. That was a close one. I almost hit that fucking barrier. The barrier was sticking out like somebody had already bumped into it, or the people that set it down didn't set it down with the right clearances. It was like poked out into the lane a little bit. That would be bad if I hit it. Get to the room, I set up the laptop, do the YouTube, check on the YouTube thing, and then take a shit, which was amazing, and then laid in bed and fell asleep. Well, I didn't fall asleep first. I watched San Andreas with The Rock, Dwayne Johnson. That movie is a lot of fun. That's a really fucking cool ass movie. It's all completely fabricated and fake and completely unrealistic. But it's such a good fucking movie. And I don't know, those movies are the ones that always make me I love them so much. Are the ones where the world is like ending, or like, crazy natural disaster. And I don't know. It's so fucking cool. Like zombie movies, like, I'm not really into the zombie part, but into like the people trying to figure out how to live life part is what I like. I don't know. I just like watching those a lot. And San Andreas was awesome. And I happened to watch it on the hotel TV and the movie channels and everything. And I happened to just catch it right at the beginning. So that was awesome. Watched that, and then I looked at the clock. It was midnight. I said, better J.O. and go to sleep. And that's exactly what happened. And I woke up at 6, fell back asleep, woke up at 7, got up at 7:30, and got all my shit ready to go and hit the road. Yeah, had a good time. And now I'm headed home. My boss had called me. He's like, hey, just checking on you, making sure everything's going well. I'm like, yep. So what time are you going to be back at the shop? I'm like, why, you got extra work for me? He's like, no. I'm like, okay, well, good. Because I don't want to do any extra work. Because I'm not going to get back to the shop until like 6:30. Maybe even 7. He's like, oh, damn. I'm like, yeah. So we're headed there. I plan on fueling up, filling up the DEF, parking this bitch right along the railroad track. I'm not going to put a lot of thought into it. Just going to get it kind of parked and out of the way because I know there's not going to be any spots for me to park where the semis go because people park shit that doesn't belong there where I'm supposed to park when I'm not there. And then it says I'm going to get off on 55 South. Why? The Des Plaines River. I'm crossing the Des Plaines River. I feel like George Washington a little bit. I'm gonna fuel up, park this bitch, grab a new pair of pants, head home. And I don't know, probably, I don't know. I don't want to cook when I get home. I might stop and try to grab something to eat without telling nobody, but I might tell some people, but I might not. Because if I tell somebody that, hey, I'm going to stop off and get food, because whenever I say I'm going to, if I've made the mistake before of saying, yeah, I'm headed home now, I just left work, which work is sometimes, depending on traffic, an hour away from home. Yeah, I'm so hungry, I'm going to stop and grab some food real quick, and then I'll head home. And then, without fail, will you grab me something? Like, all right, hold on. Do you realize if I grab you something, I'm going to stop, get me food. I'm going to eat my food close by where I'm at now. And then I'm going to drive an hour home. Well, could you stop somewhere closer for me? Like, I could, but I've been working all fucking day. I haven't even had time to eat a meal. You want me to stop and get, I mean, I will, and I do, and I have. But it's like everywhere that she wants to eat is past my fucking house. So I got it. And, you know, taking the quick back way to my house is not an option. I mean, I could do that, but that's just going to take longer. I might as well sit in the traffic on the highway, go into the hellhole of the town that I live in, and, you know, drive past the house, get the stuff, and then turn around, and then there's a little bit of a back way I could take to get back to the house, but it's like, I'd really like to just be able to get off of work, grab some food real quick, and then drive straight home, and then relax. And I do that, so I've told her no a couple of times. I'm like, no. Like, I feel heartless, but no. I'm sorry. I am ready to be the fuck home. You've been there all day. I'm sure, and I try to think of it, you know, I'm like, don't you want to get out of this house sometimes? How about I just come straight home, and then you go out and do whatever you want to do, drive around, listen to music, call your mama, whatever you want to do, go do that, and I'll stay home with the kids. At least I'm at home, and I can take my pants off. Plus, days like today, I've got a laptop bag, which is kind of bulky. I've got my bigger size cooler, and I've got my duffel bag that's also kind of heavy. And then you want to add a bag of food and a drink on top of that, and then I'm trying to carry all of the shit, because I don't want to do 2 fucking trips. I'm trying to carry all of the shit up to the front door. And then you're always, I mean, I'm over here complaining, but I'm not really complaining. I'm just trying to be funny a little bit. You always park too far to the left, so I have to go to the right, you know, and then, you know, I catch my fucking sleeve on the square body mirror, and knocked my head, and then the trash can, you pulled up too far forward, so now I have to kick the trash can out of the way just to fit the large sum of fucking content that I have all over my fucking body, in between the trash cans and your front bumper. Are you trying to pass the truck on the right, you dumb fuck? This Honda van is being super duper dumb. And then I get up to the door, and then I got to try to find my key. I got to get the screen door to open without following the fucking car. I need to work on the screen door. It's been like that since we moved in 7 years ago. Or I don't know. I don't think it's been 7 years. It's been a while. The door's trying to fall off. Got to get my key out. Got to find somewhere to set some shit down. Which I need to build like a little table or something that I can set right outside of the door. So there is a spot you can set some shit down real quick, and then you can get right into the house. You know, hey, I don't know. Maybe I should do something like that sometime. Let's just add more things for me to do when I get home. And then I get the door unlocked, and I go inside, and then that. Down there, we have a split level, so there's like the landing whenever you walk in the door, and it's got the stairs that go up to the left and the stairs that go down to the right. And right there in the little landing area is where all the dirty clothes just get thrown from the top floor down to the mid floor, and then eventually kicked down to the very basement floor. But it's usually not kicked down by the time I'm trying to walk in with all this shit. And then I got 2 dogs running around trying to get underneath my feet. And I got 2 kids that are standing at the top of the stairs not making no room. And then I got the wife sitting there just like, I can't believe you didn't get me food. And it's like, hey, I'm trying to just get the fuck home still. Well, in this scenario, I had gotten food. Yowza. Oh, that's too tight. That was too tight, JB Hunt, you fucking bitch. I passed you earlier. How did you get over here? This is my exit, by the way. You're not gonna fucking thread the needle, GMC. You're not gonna do that. You can wait till I get in my exit lane, you fuck. I don't think this is the way I want to go. I really don't think this is the way I want to go. But this is the way it's taking me. It's taking me to St. Louis. I don't want to go to St. Louis. I should probably pull over and check the GPS. Or just follow the GPS and say, fuck it, wherever it takes me, it's going to take me. It's taking me. Oh, no, this is the right way. This is the right way. Yeah, I'm going through Macon, and I know Macon's off of 36, so. Oh, well, I guess 36 goes right north of St. Louis into Hannibal, so I guess that's what makes sense. And I didn't record by the time I saw this. I love all the regulation that Illinois has. Trucks 60, cars 65 on the highway. It's like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? I'm only allowed to go 60 miles an hour. Radar checked by speed camera and stuff like that. And then it's like, You know, trucks over 4 tons, that's what it is. Trucks over 4 tons, 60. Trucks over 8 tons must exit. You know, over height loads must exit. Right 2 lanes, only trucks, or not only trucks. Trucks only right 2 lanes. You know, and it's just like, hey, I don't think the trucks are the problem. I think if there was a lane, it needs to be a dedicated truck lane that you're allowed, and then you can pass because trucks are slow. But then that's just going to turn into a regular 2-lane highway. But I don't know. The regulation they put on trucks is unreal. And it's not like there's a bunch of steep fucking hills out here or anything. So it's not like, you know, trucks are going to be going super slow for that reason. You know, they'll just go slow because these guys get paid by the hour, and the guys that are going really fast do not get paid by the hour. They get paid by the mile. So if they can go 10 miles over the speed limit for an hour, that's a raise. I think. Something like that. So yes, I will be going home tonight. We're not going to be able to get a babysitter. So I think we're going to miss out on the Top Golf thing that my company's putting on, which I'm not too sad about. Like, yeah, it's Top Golf, whatever, but I don't know. Like, I know what it is, and it would be fun, but if I miss it, it's not that big of a deal. But my wife is like, I really want to go. I'm like, I'm sorry. I wish I could send you, and I could stay home. But that's not really how company parties work. So I think we're going to miss out on that. And then also, it's our anniversary weekend, and usually we would go out and have a nice dinner, and at least go out and have a nice dinner or something. Which, speaking of that, I should probably stop and grab something for her. But we don't really, you know, this is our off week of paycheck, and you know we've already spent a lot of money on stuff. Speed it up, fuckheads. I can't drive for you. Can't do everything for you. Gonna need to figure out how to drive these fucking roads. FedEx really wants to get in the left lane. Don't know why. You're hauling doubles. You're slow. Even the truck behind him is like, nah, you're not going to take this lane. And he overtook him. FedEx was at least going to wait for the tanker to get by. Alright, here's a harbor or something. Some sort of a river. There's a bunch of cargo ship. Not cargo ship. Fucking barges and shit like that. There's ice on the river. This is the whatever river. You know what I'm talking about. It's that river over off of exit 244. Arsenal Road. Yeah, right next to that power plant looking place. And that other power plant looking place. Team Joliet. Joliet. Crash investigation site, exit 244. You want me to go check it out? I'll check it out. I'll investigate the crash. Look at all those dry bull callers. Talk about a lot of them. That's a lot of them. And a roof that looks like it was hit by a tornado. 35 minutes slower if I do a U-turn right here. You guys think I should do a U-turn and go 35 minutes slower? The fuck, GPS? Why is that an option? Hey, if you turn around right here and go all the way back to where you just came from, not all the way back, but it'll be slower if you want. Just click this button. No thank you, fuckhead. Yeah, I'm probably going to go home. I probably should spend some time. I don't know. I know I cleaned up the house the other day, and it was already turned into another shithole by the time I left. So I'm probably going to spend some more time cleaning the fucking house again, because that's what I got to do on the weekends when I don't work, is clean the house. And I'm going to go down to the basement, I believe, and try to make a little bit of sense of the basement. Also tonight, I heard that, pause this if there's little kids around. Pause it right now. Go ahead and pause it, or just mute it, and then in, I don't know, probably 30 seconds you can bring it back. All right, guys. I think the elf texted my wife and said that he's going to be coming tonight. He's so sorry he's been late for the last couple of days, but I think the elf is going to come tonight, and he's gonna kind of get the kids excited to decorate the tree, because the tree needs some decoration. All right, bring it back, bring the volume back up, let everybody listen. I got to get the basement completely reorganized, get all the toys down there. I might go see if I can buy some like cardboard boxes or something, like big ones, and just fill them up with all the toys that are down there that I know that I don't want to clean up again. And then seal them up and then put them in a different room. At least they're going to be in a box away. I won't ever have to deal with those toys again. The kids don't really need to have that many toys anyways. The basement, I can get that set up again, and get rid of a lot of stuff. There's the kitchen thing, there's the food truck thing, there's the sand table. Those things will stay. But a lot of the other stuff, we can get the fuck out of this town, or out of this basement. And I don't really want to set up a podcast studio again, but I can definitely get something set up to where I can probably get my big screen TV hooked up to my computer that's down there, and then I can play video games down there. All I would have to do is grab my laptop and take it downstairs and plug the HDMI in, and I can start playing games down there, and I can also record down there, because I can be pretty much as loud as I want in the basement. It's pretty good. And there's a couch down there. There's a dual reclining couch with the center console. I'm thinking that would be a really comfortable spot to be able to sit and play games, and probably record my audio right there. If not, I have an office chair down there that I can sit in. But I'd like to be able to recline a little bit, have a big-ass TV. That TV, there's nothing really wrong with that TV, except you got to get up and you got to push buttons on the TV to make it do anything. So that's why we got a new TV. But it's still a good TV. Not a lot wrong with it. It's a good one. It's a 50 inch or 55 inch, and the one upstairs is either a 55 or a 60. It could be I got a 50 and a 60. I don't know, but it's not as big as the one upstairs. I do like the one upstairs, but some of the backlight bulbs are going out in it. So, not sure what to do about that. It's just dark in one corner of the TV. And I mean, trust me, I've gone through all the settings trying to figure it out. And you can definitely tell that the one corner is darker than all the others. And I can guarantee you, probably right now, the TV is on black screen right now. And I don't know, I really don't know if that's good or bad for the TV. Of course, it's not great because the components in there only have a certain lifespan. And if you leave it on black screen all the time, I don't know how nobody else notices that it's on. Like they turn on the TV, they watch something, the thing ends, they just leave it on the screen. It plays through like a picture album that we upload to it, and then it goes black. And then people just go to bed. And I'm like, well, you all turn the TV off. Like, this TV isn't going to last much longer if we just leave it on for 12 hours a day on black screen. If you're watching it, yeah, that's fine. But if you're not watching, turn it off. It's easy. We have 2 remotes that have a power button that'll turn it off. It's easy. Anyways, yeah, I'd like to if I could get the basement looking decent and get all the extra bullshit packed up and out of the fucking way, and get the toys that we want to keep down there, and I can get I have my dresser is down there, so I keep all my clothes down there because our master bedroom is not very big, and my wife has a lot of clothes, and she likes to have her dresser, the floor, the entire closet, my side of the bed, the whole area is her area for her clothes to just kind of sit and get stomped on until she decides to wear them or wash them again. And then my area is downstairs where I have like a little table thing that is just stacked full of fucking clothes that I have not folded and put in my closet because I wear the same shit all the fucking time and I don't give a shit about wrinkles. If it's clean, I'm gonna wear it, and I can grab it out of this basket. Like, I don't. Why does it got to be folded and put away? Why am I doing all this extra work for nothing? And yeah, get a little area set up so if I do decide to record a YouTube video, I can go down there and I can record and I can be loud at night when the kids are sleeping and the wife is reading books or whatever upstairs. I can go down there and do what I want to do. I'll probably hang a blanket over the doorway, and that'll catch any sound that might travel up the stairs, and also catch any sound that might be coming from upstairs to downstairs. And the garage, I need to work on the garage for sure. It shouldn't be so bad anymore. I got room now that I got the big ass deep freeze and the stack of tires out of there, so it shouldn't be too bad. I can move some stuff around, get my tools organized a little bit better. We have a trampoline in there. I don't know why it's in there. That should go in the backyard, but it's just going to get deteriorated really fast if I put it in the backyard, so probably just try to fold it up somewhere, put it away, or put it in the basement where the kids can jump on it inside. It's not like a little tiny trampoline it's got like a handlebar on it. And let's see what else. I got the big ass dog kennel down there. A gigantic dog kennel that I have no dogs for anymore. There's also still a tub in there that was for the dog food that It's like half full of dog food that I'm not going to use, so I need to get rid of that. Throw that away. Get that whole kennel pulled out, and I don't know. I might just put it in the backyard. It's all galvanized. It's not going to rust out or anything. So I'll just put it in the backyard. And I'd really like to turn that into like a chicken coop or something. That would be fucking awesome. Because it's fully caged. And if I mount it to the ground and I don't know. But I'm not going to get chickens. I'd like to get chickens, but I don't have the time for the chickens right now. So I'll just, I don't know. Maybe I'll sell it. I'll try to sell it to somebody. I got it for free from a high school buddy. I just happened to see him posting on Marketplace. And I was like, whoa, buddy, I need that dog kennel. That thing's badass. Or no, that's not what it was. It wasn't Marketplace at all. He did post on Marketplace, actually. He posted on Marketplace asking for laptop donations for old, used laptops. Doesn't matter the brand, age, what's broken on it, doesn't matter. He's taking old laptops for donations for some sort of a school thing. So I had a couple of laptops. I was like, yeah, I got some laptops I could donate. That sounds like a cool, good cause, because he's always been a really good guy. And so I take them over to him, and then I see in his garage he's just got a stacked up dog kennel thing, and he just mentioned, he's like, you want a dog kennel? I was like, actually, yes. Because I had my dogs in crates before that, and I did not like having them in crates, so they really rarely went in the crate, but I was like, yeah, this big-ass kennel thing, that'll work out. It's like 6 foot tall. It was like 6 by 6 by 6. 6 foot tall, 6 foot wide, 6 foot deep. They had a big door on it. And so I took it, and I had to trim it down a little bit, just with because it's just got pipes, it's just connected with pipes and stuff. So I took a little pipe cutter to it to shorten it, and now it's good to go. It's an awesome little kennel, and if you wanted to make it bigger, you just got to buy a couple of pipes and fittings. You can make it as big as you want. But anyways, just going on about that. It's got a big carpet thing underneath it too. I need to get rid of. And anyways, that's going to open up a lot of room in the garage. So once I do that, I could probably move. I'd really like to move like all of my tools and everything to the left side of the garage, and then have somebody be able to park on the right side of the garage. That would be nice. Well, it would be me. So my wife's car would be parked outside. Well, I got my truck, so I can't really park in the garage. Maybe I could get the truck pulled into the garage. I could work on it in there. It's really too big to fit in there, I think. Stevens, how did I catch up to you again? What is going on here? Why are we going 50s? Come on, dude. I would like to pass you, but I know as soon as I go to pass you, I'm going to have to speed this motherfucker up to 75 to get around your ass. People just don't like to get passed. They're like, oh, fuck, I'm getting passed. I better speed the fuck up. Like, you don't have to. You can stay the same 59 miles an hour. Just let me go by. Yeah, getting the garage cleaned up in the basement. I've talked about this several times, and it's, I don't know, maybe if I stop talking about it, then I'll definitely never do it. But I'm going to keep talking about it. Maybe eventually I'll do it. I really don't think I'm going to do it this weekend. I think this is all just me talking. This is probably just me talking a whole bunch about something that I'm never going to do. That's I want to get home and just be lazy. And home is supposed to be that. You're supposed to work and then go home and be able to just relax. Especially when there's people there that can clean the entire time. You guys are making all the mess everywhere. Why don't you guys clean it up? Why do I gotta work and then come home and then clean it up? Really, kind of annoying. I mean, I'm not good at telling people to do things, though. But, mainly because when I do it, I get attitude. Like, hey, the vacuum is sitting right here. It'd be kind of cool for somebody to just run the vacuum on the carpet real quick. Yeah, it'd be awesome. There's like 6 parts of a broken crayon underneath the kitchen table. There's a broom right here. And the vacuum also works on this fucking floor. Trash can's right there. He's easily dumped the trash out of the vacuum. Yeah, right under the sink. There's a whole cabinet of cleaning products that I organized. And it's, you open it up and you can just reach in and probably what you're after is right there at the door. I'm not trying to be a dick. I'm really not trying to be a dick. Why is everything my responsibility here? I mean, taking care of the kids is a big responsibility, but I just don't really see how it's that much of a fucking task. Wake them up. They can put on their own clothes. You throw some pieces of bread together with some jelly or ham in between it. And they have water cups they run around with, and all you got to do is take the cap off for them, and they can go to the fridge and fill it up. Or like my daughter likes to do, she likes to use the bathroom faucet because she's scared of the fridge. And I'm like, the fridge is way easier. You can just push it on there. She just doesn't understand yet, I guess. But I'm like you can see the water in your cup. She's like, tell me when to stop. I'm like, when it's full. How do I know when it's full? When it looks full, it's probably full. And she'll do it, but she'll only fill it like a quarter of the way up. And then she's like, is it full? No. But I'm going to go ahead and put the cap on. You can go drink it for 5 minutes, and then we'll be in the same situation again. But eventually you'll learn. I don't like having to hold the hand of everybody all the time. I like putting them into situations where they're going to have to figure it out. And if you don't want to have to fill up your cup every 5 minutes, figure out how to take the cap off and figure out how to put water in it. You can do it. Like my son wiping his ass. Like, I don't wipe my son's ass. My wife does. I don't. I go in there and I'll pull the toilet paper off for him and I'll hand it to him. Like, there you go. Can you do it like mommy does? No, I can't. Because that's not my ass. That's your ass. You are supposed to take care of your own ass. There you go. Wipe it up. Did I wipe enough? I don't know. I'm not going to take a look into that brown eye on the backside of you. Keep wiping until there's no poop on the fucking toilet paper. That's all I can tell you. I figured that nobody taught me how to wipe my ass. I did it all by trial and error. You can figure out Fortnite so well, you can figure out how to wipe your own ass, okay? I got a couple of winter projects I'd like to work on. Mainly, I want to get the truck going, for sure. Maybe maybe this weekend I will go out there and mess with it. I don't know. It's really fucking cold. It's. I don't know if it's cold back in Kansas City. I don't know if it's going to be cold. There might be a warming trend. I don't know. Up in Chicago, they said there's a warming trend coming, so I don't know. But if it's a little bit nice outside, I'll go out there and I'll remove the spark plug wires, rotate them all like one spot to the left, try it, rotate them 2 spots to the right, try it, and if that doesn't work, rotate them back to where they're supposed to be, and just wait for somebody to come solve my problems, which will be never, and it'll just sit there in the driveway still. It would be really awesome if I could get the thing to fire up and take it to the gas station. I'm scared to take it to the gas station, though, because it's right next to the police station, and it's not like I'm blending in anywhere with this bright blue, loud, broken windshield, rusty-ass Chevy truck. Probably get pulled over and might get in trouble if I drive it out on the road. But maybe if I put insurance on it, I'd be alright. Also, I'd like to get my car prepped to sell. I'd like to, I need to do a full detail on the interior so I can get pictures of it, do a full detail on the outside, and repaint the hubcaps that go to it, repaint them black, so, because right now they look like complete ass, so probably bring them in the garage and sand them down and hang them up in the garage door track and just spray them down. Breathe in the fumes, get a little buzz, go inside, eat something I'm not supposed to eat. And, yeah, get the car looking good. Maybe buy a new exhaust tip, because there's an exhaust tip on there, but it's all rusted out and everything. It's one that I put on, so I might go get a new exhaust tip and maybe clean up where I had to cut the bumper a little bit for the exhaust, because the old exhaust, there was no cutout for the exhaust, and it just curved down. So I'll probably clean that little area up a little bit, make it look kind of factory-ish. Maybe even buy another exhaust tip and cut it on the opposite side, and then just bolt that to the bumper, and it'll look like it has dual exhaust. That'd be kind of cool. Without having dual exhaust at all. Or just paint that little area down there, because it's kind of a cool little area. Maybe just cut that little area and paint it all black on the bumper. That would look like shit eventually, so probably not. Thank you for fucking coming into my lane, you dickhole. Yeah, get the car just looking fresh and clean. Maybe do an oil change, or at least try to get some of the codes on the dash cleared out. I think I might need to take it up to a tire shop and buy one tire sensor, and then figure out, or I don't know. Some people say get a PVC pipe with screw tops, and then put. Cause I have one tire sensor, but I don't know. Well, I would have to get it. I'll buy another tire sensor, and I'll get it put in on that rim. I might even just buy a new tire. I don't know. Probably another used tire, but need to get the tire. So right now, I think I know how to clear the code for the timing belt. Get the change engine oil light to turn off, which is easy. And maybe even do an oil change on it. And then also the Well, I mean, the oil doesn't look bad. It actually looks pretty good. But and then the oil filter's upside down. But I don't know if I can change the oil, even though it's upside down. I don't think I can just unscrew that and change it. I think it's still got oil in there. I don't know. But that would be really awesome if there was a way you could change the oil, just the oil filter, because that's really, if the oil doesn't look bad, you can just replace the filter. You know, but it's also everything's pretty cheap for that, so just do it. Just do an oil change, and I gotta clean off some of the duct tape residue on the windshield, or on the windshield, on the driver's side door, because I had to replace the motor for the window. And before I had got the motor, I had to just tape the window up. But I don't want to fuck up my tint. I have really good tint on that car, so I'd like to figure out a way to get that shit off there without destroying the tint. And give it a nice wax job. Just with shit that I got in the garage. Clean it up, maybe restore the headlights and taillights. Apparently bug spray works good for that. I don't know. And my headlights and taillights are not in bad shape, but you know, clean them up a little bit. Get a new steering wheel cover for it. Which, for the 79, I've been thinking about doing this, is getting the kit. But instead of getting the kit, you know, because they sell a kit for a leather wrapped steering wheel. Because I was like, oh yeah, they sell those kits. I might grab one of those because it looks kind of like not flannel, but it's just like woven. And then you gotta tie it onto your steering wheel. And I thought about doing that for my 79 square body steering wheel to make it just look a little bit nicer and maybe even a little softer and better on the hands. Just make it feel nice. And so I talked to my buddy, his dad does some like covered wagons and stuff. So I was like, oh, maybe he's got like some extra canvas or something like that. But my buddy, he brought up to me, he's like, no, don't do that. Instead, do you have old Carhartt jacket laying around, or coveralls, or jeans, or something, you know, with cool, nice material that would be long enough if you cut out a strip that's like 4 inches wide. Well, it'd be less than that, but, you know, whatever. 4 inches wide and like 36 inches long, I think is what my steering wheel measures out to be. 36 or 40, I don't know. It's a big-ass steering wheel. And then just wrap it with that, and then you use your own kind of thread. Or, you know, how people make those, like those bracelets out of the climbing wire or whatever the fuck, I don't know what it's called. It's just rope, like a rope thing. So you could have it woven in rope, and I'm like, oh, I could. That would be kind of cool. But I'm kind of worried about that, because if a little bit of it gets frayed or whatever, or, you know, I'm not going to be able to do it and make it look correct. So, I mean, unless I had somebody else do it, where they could wrap it like super fucking tight and make it work, that would be kind of cool. But I'm thinking about I got some old coveralls down in the basement that I don't like. So might just grab some of those and just cut a big strip out of it. And the steering wheel is really thin. It's not really got damage or anything to it, but it's really thin. So I was thinking about wrapping it with something else. Not a pool noodle, but like, you know, some sort of a like HVAC foam or something. Just wrap it in that a little bit. At least in spots. That would kind of give it a little bit of dynamic. And just to make it a little thicker in spots, so it'll be kind of like as thick as this Kenworth steering wheel I got here. But this is a good steering wheel, but I don't know, not quite sure yet. But that's just another project to do. Need to get the windshield replaced. Need to get the lights wired up. Need to get the engine to fire up. Need to get the interior. Well, that would be just part of the interior, but get the seat put back in would be nice. Get the floors beat down and in with that aluminum I got in the bed. Get the grill. I got the expanded metal for the grill I'd like to do. Chop off the exhaust under the bed right after the mufflers. Alright. We're going way too slow. And I'm just going to keep getting past unless I make a move. Making a move. Coming around. Sorry, Jeep. Not going to wait on you to pass me also. As soon as you pass me, that van that's behind me would get fed up also. Here we go. We're rolling now. We're kicking it at a cool 69 miles per hour. I think that's going to do it for today. You know, I can just keep sitting here rambling, or I can just call it a day. I'm going to go ahead and call it a day, I think. I'm going to listen to some podcasts I got here. So, how about you guys just keep all 18 down, keep doing it for Dale, have a wonderful day, and we'll see you on the next one. Shit. Fucking phone. Come here. Let me turn you the fuck off. Where the fuck? Here we go. Bye-bye.